Now, in news from the Reserve Bank of India, this is a significant move. The central bank this evening has issued revised and tighter norms for non-banking financial companies, those NBFCs. Saloni is joining us to tell us what these new directives by the RBI are. So there is some move towards consolidation. Saloni, more or less along expected lines, isn't that right?
Well, Vikram, clearly, like you mentioned, this is a move towards consolidation and rather cleaning up of the system, because there are about 12,000 NBFCs which are operational in the country right now. And what RBI move largely does it, let's take it one by one. On the capital front, they've increased the capital, the tier 1 capital requirement from 7.5% to 10%. So clearly that will force a lot of smaller NBFCs to surrender their registration certificates, because it means increase of capital. As far as the asset size is concerned, for largely systemically important NBFCs, they've increased the classification from 100 crores to 500 crores. As far as the bad loan norms are concerned, and largely this is what we spoke to experts in the evening, Vikram, and they were pointing out that this move is really seen as very harsh. But what RBI has done is that right now, if the loans are overdue more than 6 to 12 months, then that account is classified as an NPA, which as compared to a bank is about 3 months. So what RBI has done is they have harmonized both the rules. So they have brought the NPA rules for NBFC at par with the banks. It's become 3 months now. So that is seen very harsh considering the profile of the creditor as far as the NBFC is concerned. Tomorrow, what is expected, these large, at least 6 to 7 NBFCs expect the stocks to react, because though they have got 3.5 years to meet these guidelines, it's definitely seen on a tougher front.
Yes, and like you said, we had a chance to speak to ASHWIN PAREKH of ASHWIN PAREKH Advisory Services regarding these new norms, and he's saying that these norms are going to make the NBFCs an extension of the banking sector. Listen to what he had to say.
Now there is an acceptance that these NBFCs have a role to play. They go to the smaller markets. They actually are an extension of the banking system. The new set of guidelines are very well, to be acknowledged as something which will really promote the NBFC sector on all the counts, whether it was the NPA recognition or whether it was the tier 1 capital. On all the grounds, the government committee's recommendations of phasing out the implementation has been accepted, so which is a very pleasant, which is a very, very, very right thing to do, to my mind.
All right, now let's turn to the markets immediately. After cheering the cabinet expansion and hitting a new record high in early trade today, the benchmarks then ended the day with some minor gains. Traders have booked profits across counters. Let's head across to Priyank. He's joining us to tell us how the trading day has panned out. How was